Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Faces TV. We're here live into the game. We had a bit of a server change shenanigans, as I like to call it, and that has that is what has caused this delay. So I'm glad you're back with us. We're going to be going into the pistol round now between Reason and Mixcats, and of course this is the third map here, and the winner will go to the qualifier, which is in DreamHack Stockholm, for the next major, Dreamhack Cluj in Romania. Now that we've got those details out of the way,
is that a picture of Alu?
We can jump. Yes, it is. We can jump in to the game.
No questions will be asked of that picture. So
we'll have to see whether or not Reason can actually get an opening here, because they're desperately searching for an opening before they manage to get themselves onto a bomb site. You can see that they have taken banana control, so they're leaving themselves some options for a double back open. That is what this is about right now. This is a standard kind of way to approach this. However, what would be really nice is if they could take middle as well. If they could actually take top mid. Of course, they don't know that it's free, and they're going for a fake. The sneaky snakes. The Reason they're going to try to pull rotation. Is it going to work? There are 3 players towards B. This is working right now for Reason. They just need to get the shots, get the kills onto that bomb site, and they can get that bomb planted. But quickly, we have Mixcats approaching James.
indeed, it seems that they smelled a rat. xartE actually went for a peek up top mid. Didn't see anybody there, but he still didn't rotate. Anyway, it's a 3 versus 3. We've still got a kit on the remaining CTs. 2 of them with armor as well. jOELZ will fall in mid. Ooh, Sonny thought he checked the corner, but he didn't. HUNDEN was indeed lurking there. HUNDEN finds the frag. maeVe gets the last. So, Reason get the first round on the board. On the T side as well, that's an important first round, as if you don't get that, it can be hard to get rounds in later on. So, great start here for Reason in the last map of this best of 3.
Absolutely. It's a nice way to kick things off for Reason. And it's encouraging, considering the fact that they got incredibly destroyed in the first map. I'm sure it would really knock their confidence to actually lose against this team.
HUNDEN naded down to 18 HP. He's only carrying an up though. I even feel like he might be better off carrying a Max 10 in this situation, so we can try and keep a bit more mobile. I'm not sure actually what the moving accuracy is of the but it's got great recoil when you're standing still. Oh, that could be the end of it, of HUNDEN. How is he surviving these nades? That one did all of 5 HP. Nades are a bit tricky in this game. Either they do a lot, or sometimes they can do not much at all. Ooh, config takes down xartE. So the numbers are running out for Mixcats on this force buy.
Okay, we have some good damage indeed. There's very low HUNDEN as well for Reason, so they are a little bit afraid, I think. Oh no, Sonny's coming in from the back. He's going to be able to take down maeVe, and he's going to get config as well. That is a massive blow, considering that HUNDEN is the only player left, and he has all but 13 HP, and stonde is going to go for the overkill. He's going to take his head right off. It's going to be rolling around in the pit, in Inferno. Although this is a lovely place, James. I'm quite enamored with Inferno.
Apparently Mixcats is a play on Rockats. Not that it matters. So Mixcat's going to get an interesting buyout. You've got the Mag 7 coming out. The xartE just on a 5-7. 5-7s have been working quite well for CTs in this match so far. Sonny with an aggressive position on banana, trying to spray down anybody, trying to follow up, trying to trade for tabu, but there will be no trades. And hardly any attempts. Still 2 people aggressive B on the other side of that smoke. We've got maeVe just hanging around, but he's moving away now. Not much going on really, just standard cleanup against an ecoing Reason side.
AWP is collected by stonde, as we have the rest of his teammates on rifles, or, well, actually no, that's not really the case.
That's a complete lie there.
That's a complete lie. We got a 5-7 and an MP7 in the action for Mixcats. Reason though, of course, they're going to be on the eco more or less. And that's kind of nice, because Juho could get some kills with this. And they're going to push middle. They're just going for it, James. They're going straight down middle. They are going to try and absolutely destroy Reason, bring the fight to them before Reason have an opportunity to even move.
It's interesting. 2 rifles and MP7. an AWP and one player with a pistol pushing all the way down mid, but it's worked out for them. maeVe, last one standing with a Tech 9. 3 of these players are heavily tagged though. Fortunately for Mixcats, it's jOELZ, the one who's full HP, to finish off the job.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice nice idea for Mixcats, having that AWP in play. I would love to see stonde moving around a lot. That's going to be really, really cool potentially. We've got JUGI as well. He's going to be on the AWP for reasons. So I would love to see them use him as Fnatic used JW. That'd be really, really cool. Oh no, he actually managed to catch the tag onto Juho through the lamppost. So good situation coming in right now here for Reason, getting the damage, winning the early damage exchanges. But it's Inferno. We all know how this goes. You try to take map control slowly. You take apartments. You take banana. You give yourselves all the options you can possibly have before you finally make the call. Oh, there you go.
Such a cheeky peek with the AWP in the apps, especially at that kind of speed. However, stonde somehow manages to make it work. Stonde and Juho both fairly tagged at the moment, but that will amount to not much at all. AWP rotating now towards the B bomb site, so it cannot be played against, cannot be prepared for. Reason 2 rounds down, looking to make their second happen. And it seems the approach will be you can see the CTs have been forced to passive positions, but they have this is a hard crossfire to break in fairness between sites and pits. xartE has a flash as well. You can see him peeking arch. He can bounce the flash off the terrace roof to pop flash that region. But now we may have maeVe trying to sell things on arch as the rest of the team move towards B.
And you can see the classic situation here coming in where they took initial map control, then decided, okay, we're going to switch it up, we're going to go back towards B, keep obscurity in the CTs, but who cares about obscurity if you are going to be able to take all the frags as jOELZ has done. So maeVe is going to be finding himself quite a horrible situation, trying to save. And I mean, we saw from Reason there, we saw like pretty much the most standard kind of Inferno round you can see. They took map control on banana, they took map control on apartments, they took top mid control as well. Then it comes down to, do we double back into banana after applying pressure on A and leave a guy there to catch rotation and then push B, or do we actually go for the A execute? Those are the 2 big options. They went for the B one. It didn't work out at all. If Mixcats can keep that up, this is going to be scary for Reason.
Indeed. And again, I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's have a look and see if Reason can do anything with this eco. Smoke's coming in, that might save jOELZ, but jOELZ doesn't want to be saved. jOELZ wants to go down on his sword. jOELZ done a lot of damage here, leaving config with 1 HP. We're going to have the pause coming in from Reason. Can only assume it's tactical, because again, this is a really interesting situation where Mixcats, if they can rack up, let's say they rack up, I don't know, 10 rounds on the CT side. Okay, so network issue. If they rack up 10 rounds on the CT side and they play the T side the way we see Nyland play in North America, where they just don't give a damn, they're just running up, just like crouch peeking top mid with AWP and things, just madness.
You say Nyland, but they don't exist anymore. Just to be clear.
Indeed, they do not exist anymore. Or yeah, whatever. If they play like that, then who knows what can happen. Producer Reese needs to speak up.
Yeah, I didn't realize
you could just hear him speaking quietly in the corner.
This is how I cast, just casting like this.
Yeah, I had my knee over there. Anyway, yeah, I think this is a dangerous situation for Reason.
Yeah, it did seem like they played out the default, like I was saying, it's so standard, but they decided to go for the B play. And what's surprising there is that usually teams, I think, would rather go for the A play first of all with the execute. Like have all the smokes going over, got the smoke on blue truck, you smoke off pit, and you try to put the smokes onto archway as well, so you can take even deeper control. Sure, you committed into the position, sure you're going to cause rotation, but the idea is that you want to really see, okay, how well can they actually defend this? Because if a team can't actually defend that A split, it's easy to get that A split opportunity again and again. It's the B situation is much harder to deal with, I would say, and it's easier for the CTs to stop you from taking the key map control earlier than on the A side of the map. So I was surprised to see them go for the double back play, where you leave a guy to kill rotation and then push B for the execute. But the execute did not work. The CTs, Mixcat survived with 4 players. That shouldn't happen. So I wonder what reason they need to also be. I don't care if they have technical issues here. They do also need to be talking about their tactical issues as well.
Yeah, I mean, if Mixcats continue with this momentum, I am worried for reason. This is, if you are just joining us, the third map of 3.
Oh, jOELZ. Go back to jOELZ? No. Oh, never mind. But the thing as well is that Mixcats have so much money, James. They got so much money. That's really like half the battle won. And you can see the standard metagame consideration here from Mixcats. It's incredibly rare that Ts will actually just rush up for a fast timing on quad, which is the counter to a 3-man early stack on B. And what that's good for is to play against trades for the Ts who think that maybe there'll just be 2 players there, but no, there's a 3rd player in the rush timing on B banana. So Mixcats got that for free. And that's something that Reason don't even know about because they didn't even try to pressure banana early with players. So that's an interesting consideration moving forwards.
You saw Juho holding the angled right-click flash that Shox has used so well in the past. Bit early days though. Just emerging into apps are the Ts at the moment, leaving themselves with not much time actually. Normally with this kind of timing you expect a B push to come in, but it only now just coming up top mid. 35 seconds for them to do it, and there's a man rotating towards the A site. I can't see this being successful for Reason. And still, there's just isn't much going on at all. How are they going to get the bomb down in this situation? 25 seconds, and now the push is starting to come. 2 people coming down Arch, but they've smoked. They've been smoked off. Tabu getting a really weird kill on Stonde. 15 seconds now for the bomb plant to come in. Holding down Arch, and it's not really working out. There's xartE with an angle onto short. 2 people going to approach him. But now, you need 3.5 seconds to plant this bomb. 4. And he might just, with the skin of his teeth. That is insane.
But jOELZ can still find a way to clutch this. He just has to get the first frag. He missed his opportunity, though, to get that quick one-on-one. But Tabu is low on health. maeVe, he is behind the smoke. So that actually means that jOELZ didn't do any damage there at all. So very unfortunate there for jOELZ. But yeah, that was honestly, that wasn't an encouraging round that we saw from Reason there. If you look at the sheer amount of bank on Mixcats, they're going to have a full buy behind this. And if Reason, again, struggle like in that way, because if you look at that round, they got, again, we had that situation between, do we go for the A execute or do we go for the double back into B?
I can only imagine.
Was badly coordinated.
If you look at the timing, the amount of time left, I can only imagine they were expecting the CTs to rotate a 3rd man towards B because it doesn't make sense to push A with that time. So I think they're trying to break the rules there essentially with a read on how the CTs would react to it, but the CTs did not react, so they were very lucky to get that plant. You saw it was less than a second on the clock when they did it.
Okay, so expecting a similar approach in this round from Reason, but they are slow to get apartments control. Almost 45 seconds have gone in the round, and they still don't have apartments.
With the position they have, this is interesting. jOELZ is in a semi-aggressive position here. I think he's near the cars, I'm not really sure, but they've still got a player, the Ts, on banana, where with this kind of timing, maybe they will suggest that they're doing the same thing, but move towards B. And you can see them indeed, they are starting to move towards B, so I think they're trying to fake that they're doing exactly the same thing, and in fact, go for the B push this time. 40 seconds on the clock now. We saw a bit of movement from the player on Arch, but not much. Mixcats holding steadfastly in each direction. But look, there's still a smoke to be deployed here by Mixcats. That's going to be a real impact because you can see jOELZ flashing into the smoke now, and that position is going to win them the round, surely. Indeed it is. Having a smoke that late into the game, like Reason they have to use their plays to bait these smokes out. Otherwise, that's what will happen.
I can even point out there that Mixcats could have played that even more optimally because Stonde was the guy. So usually the CTs will give up all idea of what's happening on top mid, but Stonde was actually peeking top mid the entire round, and he saw that at 25 seconds there was still nobody there, which means that Reason have to be going B. So the lack of information play from Mixcats is a bit surprising, but they could have predicted that was going to be a B push. All the tells were there.
I am really worried for Reason now because you can see they're trying different things. They're trying to... Actually, we'll come back to that in a bit because they have a man disadvantage here, but they've got the B bomb site. There's a few nades for them to pick up on the way. They're not going to have the smoke for CT, which will allow Stonde open season through to the bomb site. Config is going to be... Sorry, JUGI is going to be the last man standing. There's one down, but he can't retreat too far because of the incendiary grenades. And there's another one. So I'll say finishing the job there before that can even... activate the payload. But I'm worried for Reason here because, again, they're trying different things. They're trying to play against what is, you could say, considered kind of, standard play on Inferno, and that's not working either. So what is going to work for them here? They were lucky in... I mean, the play didn't work out for them, and they were lucky to make that play and get the bomb down on A. You saw how much time was left. Since they were probably expecting 2 people to be there, they tried the same thing on B. That didn't work out either because they had Mixcats had a smoke so late. They didn't do a good enough job of kind of making the CTs waste their grenades earlier on. So let's see if they can make further adjustment.
Yeah, they just need to keep going for the standard stuff and just do it well. Everybody knows how you play Inferno at this point. It's one of the reasons why no top teams really like playing it anymore. It's the least favored map in the top level due to that factor. And here we go. Nice little spam through the smoke there. That's gonna really hurt, to be honest, because that's a lot of grenades removed as the push comes in, and it doesn't even matter. You get a double there from xartE up on the balcony, and once again Mixcats defend with a high degree of proficiency that is going to send shockwaves into Reason's morale, to be honest, because when you gear up for a push like that on your buy round, you don't expect it to be that crippling.
If jOELZ goes to LAN, will he retain his 100% Dust 2 record? That is the question, Dan. Maybe they'll veto it every match to avoid. Who knows? But they're not there yet. Reason could have a strong CT side if they win pistol as well. And hey, there's still a few rounds to go in this half. But again, it's just all going in favour of Mixcats. Of course, this was an anti-eco, so this is expected to happen. But it's another round on the board for Mixcats.
But look at their money. That tells you everything. Because you can have a 9-2 where the CTs are always playing within 1 round of basically ecoing. That's the situation, obviously, as a terrorist that you won. But it's also an indicator of that the terrorists are doing something right. Not only in individual skill, but in creating opportunities for themselves. Because that's also more likely to happen, that situation for the CT money. That is terrible if the Ts are getting bombs down, because that's when you lose a lot of guys as the CTs, obviously. So, but that's the issue for Reason. They're not able to actually put themselves in spots where they can get the bomb down frequently enough. And there you go. We get an opening there onto Juho from maeVe into the apartments. So that's a nice little way to start the round. And if you look at the timer, 1 minute 20 seconds left when that happened. So there's lots of time for Reason to actually work with. And I would definitely like to see them go for the A play and just get up top mid and then coordinate.
But with this time left, I was going to say Mixcat still had 3 smokes and 3 Molotovs to play with, but one of those people carrying those has gone down. They've lost a player on short as well. This should be another round in the bag for Reason here. Confi's only got 4 HP, but the 4v2 numbers are what is really going to make the difference here. Sonny going to try and flash himself through the smoke. There's one behind him. We'll take out the one in front, leaving only jOELZ versus 3. Now, it's worth him just doing as much damage as possible. Obviously, their economy is better than the Reason economy. So even if he doesn't win the round, if he just tries to kill as many as possible or stop them exiting the site, then that will still be something.
Yeah, he can absolutely incur more damage here for his that said, very nice flick there to the face of jOELZ. So he will go down, and Reason, as you said, will pick up the round, which is very, very needed, obviously. However, lots of money left on Mixcats to keep the buys going. And I wonder if, I mean, this would be a nice spot for Mixcats to go aggressive. Whether it be with their Opera, let's say onto Banana or something, but just a mix-up, even if it's through apartments, just mix it up right now, get a kill early in the round against Reason to just dishevel any plans that they have, force a situation where they have to go with a plan B, essentially. That would be really painful for Reason right now.
So Mixcat's changing things up on the A site with a 3-man stack on Arch, which means they don't have any vision of apps. Maybe that's why they're just rotating a player now. But the entry has come in. Reason switching things up. No nades, no warning, just walking into the B bomb site. But Sonny has killed 3 of them.
What?
And it's the bomb left isolated as the lurker is stuck on the A site now. Zarte looking the wrong way with the flash. I don't know how he's managed to get that frag. This has fallen apart for Reason. The complete collapse on Inferno.
This is, I mean, they're being given some good opportunities here, but they're just getting completely crushed. Individually, it's ridiculous. Sonny has been so good on so many situations across all the maps, and I mean, JUGI has to kill 3 players to make this work. How is he going to do that? He's got to get the bomb down on top of that. That's just not, that surely should not happen in this situation. JUGI is looking at a horribly detrimental position that is likely that he'll just lose his ult entirely. He'll get a quick kill there. He'll get a quick flick. No, he cannot, unfortunately. That would have been the difference between a bomb plant.
Still got time. If he can find himself a 1 versus 1 where he doesn't get traded. Like if he takes the player out in CT, then he could be in with a chance. Found the smoke And the CT's going to go for a retake together. You see the nade going for the back, expecting it to be a back of fountain plant, but with the smoke there, he's going to brave it and plant on the grill. Gets the plant down, which would be a bit more money for his team, but other than that, not much going on. You can see stonde disposing of the HE so we can have molly, smoke, flash instead.
Yeah, you can see the plant did actually allow them to go for a force. Obviously, it's not the best force in the world. If you know, we can see that there is a severe lack of AKs. Either way, Reason, I'll be curious to see whether or not they can. The problem is that the rounds that they have been successful on have been down to Mixcats not hitting shots, but generally speaking, Mixcats are hitting shots. It's not Reason not putting them in awkward positions. That's the problem.
What I like here is the instant reaction from Reason to the smoke on Banana, because they had at least 4 people on there. And even 4 people on Banana, like there's only so many angles to fire your guns, but as soon as the smoke comes in, they're no longer useful there. Keep someone there for map control if someone pushes, etc. And then the rest of them can spread out elsewhere and make uses of themselves. So great reaction to that.
So we'll get the map control here from Reason as they try to go for the take of apartments and top mid. Now stonde is in a very, very devastating position. If he gets that first kill, Reason are going to be in a really bad spot, because as we can see, that's 3 or 4 grenades gone straight away, and HUNDEN didn't have any grenades, but he's going to go down. Stonde is still peeking for shots. He's got a crossfire with a teammate. They cannot push their way up middle. In fact, they'll all die in the attempt, and that's going to be another round for Mixcats. Reason in a very poor position at the end of this first half.
It's good play by stonde, and for those of you who are not AWPers or just simply not familiar, obviously when stonde is scoped in, he moves extremely slowly, so as the cooldown of the AWP is there, he can use that time to move fast, to jiggle left and right between the pillar to see where the players are as he sets up for his following shot. So it's a little thing that he was trying to do there, in case it went under the radar. Reason with no choice but to force once again on this last round of the first half. No rifles this time, just the Tech-9s, Deagles. And they are just running into the Gatling gun. Only maeVe will survive.
Oh,
but for how long?
James, what did we just see? That was ridiculous.
We saw a 12-3 half by Mixcats. That's what we saw.
He just held mouse one down and got 4 kills. That is absurd. And now we have a very, very horrible situation for Reason, because I mean, you have to consider as well, Reason are a team. Okay, so their results have been up and down, but it is always very, very, very disappointing to lose to a team that you know doesn't put as much effort in as a team as you. That is disappointing.
Yeah, and this is the second of 2 qualifiers, but we'll come back to that talk later. This is a pistol round, all important. The burst fire, it will be too much for Juho at close quarters through the apps, trying to get significant advantage for his team. Again, desperate situation often causes aggression from the CT. So many people for that CT to face, but he doesn't get taken down. That's important for the retake here. You can see there's still a player in the pit that's config. He's getting caught reloading. He manages to reload in time. The burst fire doesn't come out fast enough. 4 versus 3. Pit now in control of the T's as Reason try to get back control of this match.
This is scary, very scary stuff. Sunny in the pit. xartE in a good position on the bomb site as well to get those pixels shots on these CTs who are oncoming onto the bomb site. This is so, so scary. Look at Sunny peeking back out, switches into the clock. There it is. Mixcats pick up that pistol round, and Reason now need to force buy. There's no way around it. They really need to just force buy. They want to have as many chances, even if they're very low percentage chances. They want to spread as many low percentage chances across the remaining rounds as they possibly can. They're not going to force buy, James.
This is actually quite interesting. Well, they've got 5 HEs. I'm curious as to what Reason are doing, but I'm also interested in what Mixcats are doing. You can see they've gone for 1 Mac-10, 3 Tech-9s, so they've got the moving ability from all those 4 weapons, and then just jOELZ in case there's a cleanup needed with the AK. So this is what they can do, to just run and abuse, Dan.
Yeah,
run
I like
and
it.
abuse. I'm on the phone to the police already.
Yeah, I really like this. I like this a lot from Mixcats. It's really nice to see. So, Tabu and HUNDEN, not much they can really do in this position. The 5 smokes thing didn't really work out. Mixcats had the perfect counter, actually. Tech-9s, as you mentioned, as you highlighted, that Tech-9, the ability for them to just run and gun, completely eliminates the advantage of being able to put smokes down.
2 words, Dan. Running accuracy.
Yeah, it's pretty strong with the Tech-9s. So now we'll have to see whether Reason's plan of, like, I mean, surely they're going to buy in the following round, because this was a situation where they bought a pistol and a smoke. Looks like 5 to 800 invested.
Why is HUNDEN all the way over there, but Tabu's on the other side of the map?
They've got to buy now, right? They need to buy. When they lose this round, okay, if they lose this round, that's going to be the second loss in a row, so they get 1900 from that. So they might as well.
No, that's the third loss in a row.
Okay, then they would get 2400.
Yeah.
So they should buy. I mean, they should be buying here. They're essentially losing chances. Sure, it's small percentage, but it's better to have small percentage chances across multiple rounds than not have any buffer at all, basically.
Well, I think maybe it's because long term they would be struggling every single round from attrition, so they just want the best that they can do, and then hope for overtime. Which Inferno's a map where you know it's possible that they can dominate. Of course, it's unlikely. We'll have to see how it plays out. Everything is small percentage now. Even this play is also a small percentage. Sometimes it will come through. Will this be one of those times?
I guess they just really wanted the AWP there, because again this is the thing. Like, now they have to win 12 rounds in a row. Let's say that they force sport and they won that round, which is possible. There is a chance that they can do that. Now then they have a situation where the economy for Mixcats is worse, so they can force ecos out more quickly, and then they get more chances to win. They have a buffer of rounds. There is situations like that, and then they could have the same situation in the following round. But they ecoed more or less both of those rounds, so now it's all on this one. They've decided to go one chance.
Yeah,
one opportunity.
On the flip side, they've given themselves the best opportunity to defend equipment-wise. Whereas if they force buy and win, then they're going to have, when they lose plays and so on, they're going to have weaker defense per round, as opposed to a stronger defense per round, but zero opportunity for failure. So Mixcats know what they're up against, or they have a good idea, and they may just be trying to bait all the nades out of Reason here. There are still a few more to go. Let's see. Can see indeed they are doing that. Minutes on the clock here. There's one smoke left on Reason, whereas on the other half there were 3 often in this situation for Mixcats. So there's a stark difference there. Indeed, that last smoke will be deployed. So what will the play be from Mixcats? They've got 4 towards A and 4 towards B and 1 towards A. Might be backing up soon. Maybe they'll try and catch rotates towards Arch. 2 flashes left for Reason, and 2 flashes for Mixcats to push with. So here it comes.
This is it. Hansen's going to miss the first few shots. However, he's baiting for Tabu. Now that Tabu's got to make the kills here. Oh my god, Tabu goes down immediately. That is actually absurd. This is over. It's just over. And there you go.
Basically just, I've never seen a terrorist catch so much air than that, and then just slam dunk with a Tech 9.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, there it is. Mixcats with 2 incredibly dominant performances were able to crush the Danes. That's crazy.
That's all she wrote then.
It really is. Dust 2 was ridiculous. Inferno was ridiculous. The only map that was close was the second one. I don't even know what it was anymore.
Close. Cobble.
What, it's Cobble.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember what map it was at this point, because all I can think of is the dominance of the Finns on Inferno and Dust 2.
So jOELZ is going to LAN.
jOELZ is going to LAN, guys. Hope you're happy.
I'm logging on to HLTV approximately 10 seconds after we go off air, Dan.
Okay. All right. So, guys, thank you for watching. Of course, this is the end of the show. I would like to encourage you to follow our channel, because we have... How far away are we from 650k pre-series? Because that's our next milestone. So we're 8.5 thousand followers away. What does it mean when we hit 650k?
Stuff gets distributed to people.
Okay. When is the next super awesome milestone? Is it 700?
Undecided.
Okay.
I presume so. Yeah, I guess.
Or 750 maybe. We'll see. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you follow the channel and enjoy our content. You can also check, if you just joined us and you want to see the VODs, you can go to FACEIT VODs on YouTube. If you want to see highlights, frag movies, tutorials, content of that ilk, you can go to FACEIT.com. That is the other channel which we distribute our stuff, our content. So thank you for watching, and we will see you very shortly, because I think we're going live tomorrow night with more qualifiers. We've got North America, Cluj pre-qualifiers. So that's next. Me and James will be live. So hopefully you tune in then, and we'll see you then.